When working with large assemblies that contain dozens to hundreds of components, this can bog down your computer and slow down the performance. So completing certain edits to components may take a long time. We do have a few things that we can look at though. The first thing that we can look at will be under the System Options within the Assemblies tab. Here there are some options to change, such as opening large assemblies in large assembly mode. We can set assemblies to open of a certain component size automatically in large assembly mode. You can also uncheck the Do Not Rebuild when switching windows option here. That way when you're switching windows between the assembly and parts, it does not perform a rebuild every single time. The other thing we can look at will be under the Performance tab. Here you can set the level of detail of your components to less, and that will increase the performance speed of manipulating the assembly. We also have the option to open assemblies in different modes. When in the Open function, under the Mode drop-down list, there are a few options that we have, and we'll talk about a few. The first one is the Resolve state. When we open an assembly in the Resolve state, it brings in all the components and all of their information that are in those components, such as the planes, the equations, the features, everything that is used to make up that particular component. With larger assemblies, all this information can be a lot to handle. However, if we load the assembly in lightweight mode, you'll see on the icons there are small feathers on all the components. This will indicate that that component is in lightweight mode. And what is brought in are just the planes and the mates that help to place that component on the assembly. However, we can still do edits on these components if need be. We can set them to the Resolve state, and that'll bring back in the information that makes up that component, such as the features and the equations. And we can still open components normally in a separate window to make our edits. We can also open lightweight components the same way, and it will open a separate window for that part. Then we can make our edits and go back into the main assembly to rebuild those changes.